seat back at me.
Hit one and be some. You gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know you.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. The first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
10 at the 24-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a first and 10 at the 11. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. John Ross hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Giants nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's a gain of 32.
Give them 32 on the play.
Giants first down.
Darnold from the gun. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brings up second.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Logan. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Mike Badgley set to kick
so
off.
all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
7-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
36-yard line.
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
26, Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. These two teams all tied after one. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Saquon Barkley. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Darnold. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Darnold on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Logan. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first down carry by Elliott. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Darnold, he lost the football, and the Patriots have it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Got a man open, it's Ross. Oh, what a juke into space. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Back to throw, Darnold. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Darnold. Throw left side, complete. That's Elliott. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 44's the mark, 44's the mark. Check, check.
Here's Darnold. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
Complete to DJ Moore. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First play of the drive there is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now the Patriots are going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
40-yard line.
Now Wentz. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Patriots, first down.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack on first down, Wentz, open man is Ross, complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New York.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Darnold's pass.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's into the clear. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Badgley now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They'll go to Barkley again. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
On the carry.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
29 is the Mike 29. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A give to Barkley out of the gun. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 39. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Touchdown defense. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Good.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Wentz Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yard.
And it's a fumble, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this, we can protect this, and make sure we keep the ball.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills, and he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Darnold from the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First down.
Throwing again is Darnold. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Darnold completes it. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold going deep for Diggs. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
To
Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
15. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The throw here to Andrews, is the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Now the extra point.
Point after.
And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
12.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie.
New York.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he floats one there, incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. New England on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Wentz. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play. Wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped. Good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically. But it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Going deep downfield for Ross. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 17. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. And it's 3rd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And he's able to find Diggs.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. On first down, Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Again, it's Barkley. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go. Whistles now and a timeout. But defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Wentz. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for DJ Moore. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One last throw now for Darnold. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that. And we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. But Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Pats, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.